Mes chers compatriotes,
Senegalese President Macky Sall just announced an indefinite postponement of the presidential election that was supposed to hold on the 25th February 2024. The opposition is calling it a coup against the Senegalese people. While postponing the presidential election indefinitely, the president cited the investigation being conducted by the National Assembly against two justices in Senegal. Based on that, he decided to postpone the presidential election. In a democracy, the only way power can transit from one person to another is through elections. Now that President Macky Sall has postponed the presidential election indefinitely, and considering the fact that power abhors vacuum, who will take over from him when his tenure expires? What it means is that he will continue in office until a presidential election is held. The opposition is right. This is a coup against the Senegalese people, citing an investigation being conducted by the National Assembly to postpone the presidential election indefinitely can only be called a tenure elongation, which he couldn't achieve through the ballot or through an amendment of the constitution like Alassane Ouattara did in Côte d'Ivoire. The question now is, what will ECOWAS do? Are they going to sit by and pretend that this is not a coup? When his tenure expires and he continues to stay in office without a mandate, a military coup might happen in Senegal in order to remove him from power. When that happens, ECOWAS will now start issuing sanctions, including the African Union. Why is it that corrupt politicians are allowed to do things that military men wouldn't even consider doing just because they are civilians? They came to power through elections. They are allowed to commit all sorts of impunity. Remember that a few weeks ago they excluded some opposition members from the list of candidates. As if that was not enough, he has now postponed the election indefinitely. The opposition is not taking it lightly. They have hit the streets, as you can see. It is very obvious that all these are geared towards stopping the main opposition figure, Ousmane Sonko, because he said that he will expel France from their country, close down their military base, and also remove Senegal from the West African Monetary Union, CFA. France is losing influence everywhere, just like in Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso. So one can't be wrong by saying that Macky Sall is working for France to make sure that an opposition figure that is against France fails to take over power from him. In August last year, he dissolved the opposition party. He has gone to great lengths to make sure that the opposition doesn't survive. But the more he does this, the more they become popular among the Senegalese people. Thanks for watching.